I'm waiting on God. God will save me. There once was a devoted minister named Reverend Elijah who lived in a quiet town by the river. He was a man of deep faith. Every morning he prayed. Every night he gave thanks. And no matter what life brought, he always said, "The Lord will provide, the Lord will save." One summer, heavy rains began to fall. The river swelled, the streets filled. The townspeople packed and fled to higher ground. But Reverend Elijah stayed. A neighbor in a pickup truck drove by and shouted, "Reverend, the flood's coming fast. Get in, we'll drive you out of town." But the minister shook his head with a calm smile. "Thank you, but I've prayed. God will save me." The truck drove off. Hours passed, water rose to the minister's porch. A rescue team in a boat rowed by. "Reverend, the river's rising. Climb in, we'll take you to safety." But again he waved them off. "No need, I have faith. God will save me." The boat moved on. Soon the house was underwater. Reverend Elijah climbed onto the roof, clutching his soaked Bible. A helicopter flew overhead. A rescue worker dropped a ladder and called out, "Grab on! This is your last chance." Elijah looked up at the roaring blades and shouted through the storm, "No! The Lord will deliver me." The helicopter left. The floodwaters rose and Elijah drowned. When he reached heaven, Reverend Elijah was confused and heartbroken. Standing before God, he asked, "Lord, I prayed, I had faith. Why didn't you save me?" God gently replied, "Elijah, I sent you a truck, a boat, and a helicopter. What more were you waiting for?" Moral of the story: faith is powerful, but sometimes God sends help through people, through neighbors, doctors, friends, and even strangers. Ignoring them in the name of faith isn't belief, it's blindness.